last two instances. So why should we believe you this time? We in December last year, the government put up regulations which intended to cap prices of petroleum products in Kenya, particularly petrol, diesel, and kerosene. And the regulations say that we review prices every once a month to be effective from 15th of a month to the 14th of the following month. And that's why yesterday we reviewed and gave out prices which should be used from today for the next 30 days or up to 14th of September. The changes that we effected yesterday, which are implemented from today, are really not major. They are slight adjustments. Well, unfortunately, slight adjustments upwards, but they were intended to, they captured the increases in costs because of slight increases in the cost of importation of both crude and the refined products, and also some slight worsening of the exchange rate of the Kenyan shilling to the dollar. What has happened is from June, the prices have been quite unstable, kind of up and down spikes. And what we use ourselves is the mean for the month, the average, weighted average of the cost of the products that are brought, like for example now during the month of July. So that's why we saw some slight increase overall on the average. So there has not been real reduction, but they kind of slowed the rapid increases that were happening in the previous months. And going forward, as of today, it looks like within the month of August, international prices are a bit down compared with July. So we are off for that next time round that we should expect some reductions. The government removed the excise tax on kerosene, which was about 7 shillings. They removed it completely. So that amount is still off the equation. So it is very important. But you find that sometimes kerosene is very expensive in the international market. Like this time it is increased quite a bit compared with the others. And what the government, the measures the government took were useful because, of course, now it is down by that amount. If the government didn't take that measure, then we would have added another 7 shillings on top of the current price. Again, another thing to remember is that these prices are not, they are capped. We are saying this is the maximum because the oil marketing companies have some margins. They are encouraged to compete below the caps, and some of them are doing that very effectively. By the way, we have seen some of them setting below. They give some discounts from the cap, which is good. In the electricity retail pricing formula, we have some elements which are adjusted every month. One of them is the fuel cost. We call it fuel cost change. That fuel cost is a pass-through. So when you use more fuel, or we use more expensive fuel, or the fuel becomes more expensive, that is the fuel that is used to generate power, because that cost is shared among all the users. So that adjustment is done every month, and whenever the prices, like now, they're going up, that adjustment tends to be up also. And also it is coupled with the fact that we don't have a lot of water in our dams, so we are not using we are using a lot of thermal generation, what we call thermal generation, so that adds up to the fuel cost change. The other adjustment is on foreign exchange adjustment. Again, that one comes in because the utilities in the energy sector, they have some loans which are paid for in dollars, and that allowance for that adjustment comes in every month also. It's adjusted every month. The KPLC, we found that there was no urgency to really for them to increase because the price adjustments we had done in 2008 were forward-looking. We did an adjustment looking at 3 years ahead. So it means that even up to now, the revenues they are collecting are reasonable for them to run. So that's why we said we want to take time and do it nicely and carefully. Yes.